Okay, so we're going to use the ball. This could be a baseball or side to side. And so find that outer part of your forearm. So if you turn the back of your arm toward the wall, so here, don't worry if the video's long, because I'll edit it. Okay, so against the wall, I'm going right into my forearm right there. And again, you don't want any shooting pain. That's really important because that's nerve pain. So I just put my hip right into my arm here and put pressure on it. So it goes deep. And then I just flex and extend the wrist. And I can go a little lower. I can turn in a little bit, get the outside of it. Just a little pressure, that's it. So I'm just using my hip and I'm just pushing into it. So you can also do your bicep. So I can go right into my bicep right here and do the same thing. Does that look painful?
Yeah.
Just in case you have that tightness that runs up into the shoulder. Okay, so this is for the pecs, the chest. So I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to lean into it with my chest.
This gave me a lot of relief when we did it earlier.
So I'm going to do this side because it's going to be a little easier to see. So I'm just going to go right here. And this is great because you have this corner so I can reach my arm out and I can just, so I'm leaning into the wall and just putting pressure. And then I can move my arm around and just depending on where I feel it, right there. And I can even move it all the way out to my sternum and stretch it here. Again, just find a spot, get it when it's real tender and just rub, try to break it up, think about it that way. So that's chest and forearms. Okay, so you're going to get on the roller and you're going to just put your hands behind your head and you're just going to stretch back. Now you want to drop your hips down as much as you can, but you want to make sure that you're not feeling that low back. So I'm just going extension, I'm just stretching, opening the elbows up, out to the side. And then I come back up, kind of like a little crunch. Stretch back. Crunch up. Now I do about 5 repetitions like this, and then on the last one, stay in extension, which means you're all the way back and you go side to side. And bring the elbow toward your hip. Stretch. And okay? Then to stretch the tissue, to soften up the tissue, bring the hands, keep the hands behind the head, bring the elbows up and together, and you just roll onto one side. And you get between your shoulder blades and your spine, or above your shoulder blade, right into the neck. And just find anywhere that it's tender and just roll. Okay, so I'm back here now. I've done my stretching for my chest and I've released this now. And now this is to get range of motion, especially for you in your right arm, right above the head. So you're going to just do these little touches. So you're here, and if you need to, support your head, but you want to reach all the way back, as far as you can, and just alternate.
Try to get the thumb to touch the ground.
Yep. And so you're reaching.
Is your butt on the ground?
Yep. If it's bothering your back, just keep your hip up. It doesn't matter that much. But what you don't want is you don't want your hips lifting up. Okay? A little hard for me to get that left arm, but right arm. And just do, I think I put 8 repetitions. And don't push that right arm too far. Just reach, you'll feel it get a little tight, but every week if you do it, it should get better.
Okay.
So alternating reaches. A couple important things about these. Number one, you start with your head on the ball. Keep it on the ball. So if you come back and your head's off the ball, you're not doing it right. So you're here, hips are down, and you're just reaching back as far as you can go. Okay, so I'm just melting around the ball as I go back. Remember this one, as you go out, if your hips start to rise up, you're going too far. Okay, so you have to keep the floor, and then back. And reach. Now I added one thing that I didn't show you before. After you do those, you're going to go top leg back, right hand on the ground, and you're going to reach over here. And then turn your rib cage up toward the ceiling. And then stretch back down.